Even when you factor out income, race is the number one indicator of where toxic facilities are placed. An African-American family making $50,000 a year is more likely to live next to a toxic facility than a white American family making $15,000 a year. 71% of African Americans live in counties in violation of federal air pollution standards. And so this is the real story of environmental racism. And so we see the connections between pollution, between education, between our criminal justice system. So all of these things are interconnected. And this is why we feel like the systems change is so necessary in order for us to achieve environmental justice. How do we work towards a world that is really grounded in a living economy, one that honors the earth, that honors our relationships with each other, and that really makes sure that we all have equal access to the commons, whether it's clean air, clean water, healthy and nutritious foods, safe places to live. So our work really began to become what it is today, which is that intersectional work that stewards a transition to what we call the just transition framework from an extractive, exploitive, dominating economy to one that is a living solidarity economy that respects all rights for all people, including Mother Earth. Shirley Chisholm, who really centered both race and gender in her leadership. And that's the kind of work that we are doing with the Chisholm Legacy Project, really following her footsteps to work with communities to make sure that they have a place, not only a place at the table, but that they have power at that table and that they move forward unapologetically with what they want. And so for us, a lot of our conversation is really helping to open up imagination and open up possibilities. We want to kind of talk about what communities really want ultimately. And then we move on to talking about strategy, like providing the political education, the practice on how to do everything from testifying at zoning board to testifying at the Public Utilities Commission to building power and creating vision with communities, and then developing action plans and figuring out what resources people need, what resources they already have in terms of assets, what resources they need in order to strengthen their power, and then really walking with communities and accompanying them as they implement. Even though our goal is around community empowerment and community power building and self-determination, we know that what will come from it is more localized food systems, is energy microgrids, is cleaner air, is equitable transportation, is job opportunities, and a deeper democracy. And we know that starts and ends with community leadership.